Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are going to build a high-performance machine from the ground up. And what is this machine? It's a Google Ads campaign that doesn't just spend your money, it actually makes you money. So let's dive right into the blueprint for success.
But first, let me ask you a question. What if Google actually paid you to be a better advertiser? Sounds kind of crazy, right? But it's not a trick question. It is the core principle of the entire platform. See, Google rewards high-quality, relevant ads with lower costs. And if you can really grasp that, you change the entire game. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly how that works.
All right, so every great machine, every great project, it starts with a solid blueprint. In the world of Google Ads, that blueprint is your account structure. Getting this right from the very beginning is, without a doubt, the foundation for everything else that follows.
So what do you think is the #1 mistake that new advertisers make? I mean, it's a really fundamental error that completely sabotages their campaigns before they even spend a single dollar.
Yup, they ignore the blueprint. Running a Google Ads account with a messy, disorganized structure, well, it's like trying to drive a car that doesn't have a steering wheel. You're going to burn through fuel, which is your budget, and you're never, ever going to reach your destination.
The structure itself is actually a really clear hierarchy. At the very top, you've got the account. That's where all your business and payment info lives. Simple enough. Below that, you have your campaigns. This is where you set the big picture strategy. You know, your overall budget, where you're targeting, and the type of campaign, like search or shopping. And then, inside each of those campaigns, you have your ad groups.
And listen, these ad groups are absolutely crucial. The golden rule, the one thing you have to remember is to organize them by a single, tight theme. Now, why is that so important? Because this is how you make sure the keywords you're bidding on are directly, and I mean directly related to the ads that people actually see.
You know, don't just take my word for it. This quote from WordStream just nails it. You have to ensure tight alignment between your keywords, ad, and landing page. This isn't just about being neat and tidy. This alignment is the secret ingredient for a higher quality score, which, as we're about to see, directly leads to lower advertising costs.
So, if the account structure is our blueprint, then quality score is the engine that drives your entire campaign. A powerful, efficient engine just makes everything run better and a whole lot cheaper.
So what exactly is it? Well, you can think of quality score as Google's rating of the quality and relevance of your ads. It's basically Google's way of measuring how good of an experience you're providing to their users.
And they keep it super simple. It's just graded on a scale from 1 to 10. The higher your score, the better Google thinks you are at matching what someone is searching for with a genuinely relevant answer.
So how does Google even calculate that score? Well, it really boils down to 3 core things. First up is ad relevance. Does your ad actually make sense for the person's search? Second, expected click-through rate. Basically, how likely are people to click your ad when they see it? And finally, landing page experience. Once they click, is your website fast, easy to use, and does it deliver on what the ad promised?
And here it is. This is the big payoff. This is exactly how Google pays you to be a better advertiser. A high-quality score gets you a higher ad position, and get this, a lower cost per click. A low score does the exact opposite. Google literally gives you a discount for providing a great user experience because relevant ads are what keep people coming back to Google Search.
Okay, so our machine has its blueprint and it's got an engine. But how do we know if it's actually working, if it's doing what we want it to do? Well, we need a dashboard. And in Google Ads, that dashboard is called conversion tracking.
Now, a conversion might sound technical, but it's really just any action that you define as valuable for your business. It's not just about sales. It could be someone signing up for your newsletter, downloading your app, or making a phone call from the ad. The point is, you get to decide what success looks like.
It's also really helpful to think about 2 different types of conversions. Macro conversions are your main goals, the big ones, like making a sale. But micro conversions are those smaller, valuable steps a user takes along the way, like signing up for a newsletter. Tracking both gives you this complete picture of the customer's journey, not just the final destination.
Because ultimately, as Google themselves point out, it all comes down to return on investment, or ROI. Without conversion tracking, you're just flying blind. You're guessing what works. But with it, you know exactly how every dollar of ad spent is translating into actual profit for your business.
All right, our machine is built, it's running, and we are tracking its output on the dashboard. So, the final step? The ongoing tune-up. You see, optimization isn't a one-time fix. It's the constant process of refining and improving to get that peak performance.
Optimization really starts by just asking the right questions. Is my ad copy actually compelling people to click? Are my ads showing up for searches that are actually relevant to my business? And maybe most importantly, where could I be getting even more traffic and more conversions?
A great place to start looking for those missed opportunities is the Impression Share Report. This metric tells you what percentage of potential ad views you actually captured. Now, if the report says you're lost due to budget, well, the fix is pretty straightforward. You need to increase your budget. If it says you're lost due to rank, that's your signal to go back and work on improving your quality score or maybe increasing your bids.
Now, to figure out if your message is really working, your best friend is A/B testing. This just means running two slightly different versions of an ad at the same time to see which one performs better. For instance, let's say Variation A for an iron bed has a headline that focuses on a feeling: authentic black iron beds.
Now let's compare that with Variation B. This headline is much more specific and feature-focused: iron king-size bed frame. You see the difference? By running both of these at the same time, you're not just guessing which message works better, you are letting the data decide for you. This simple process of testing and improving is one of the most powerful things you can do.
And finally, to make sure you're showing up for the right searches, you have to regularly check the Search Terms Report. This thing is an absolute goldmine. It shows you the exact phrases people typed into Google right before they clicked your ad. Use it to find new profitable keywords to add and, just as important, to find all the irrelevant search terms that are wasting your money so you can add them as negative keywords.
So there you have it, the blueprint of a solid account structure, the engine of quality score, the dashboard of conversion tracking, and the playbook for a constant tune-up. Your high-performance machine is built and it's running. So the only question left is, where are you going to start optimizing first?